presence of God. In keeping with that, we invite Battleship Commander Benjamin to lead us in a word of prayer as we open today's sermon. Please stand.
Let us pray. Dear God and our Heavenly Father, praise be unto your wonderful name. We thank you, Lord, that we can be in the land of the living even now. We thank you for your guiding mercies, even your guidance in bringing us here in one piece. Even as we take gathered for a sermon, may you be with the administration in the kind gesture. Continue to be with them even now that we can be a one to receive that bless everyone that is about to receive, and may we continue to strive for daily service in Jesus' name. Amen.
Thank you, Mr. Benjamin. They say the precondition to freedom is security. Therefore, the greater the security, or the better the security, the greater the freedom. Welcome to Guyana's elite security service, professional guard services, award ceremony for last quarter 2015, first quarter 2016, and annual awards for the year 2015. My name is Wasim Khan, and I will be your master of ceremony for today's proceedings, and it is indeed my pleasure to be here. At this point, we know we're here for our PGS award ceremony, and we're here to honor the men and women that serve our great service, and the outstanding ones, as a matter of fact. And joining us today to do so are our clients, or some of our clients rather, and they're here to cheer you on and compliment you for the job that you've been doing and the way that you're inspiring others to perform their duty. So I'd like to give recognition to our next table, which is on my right. And starting from my right is Mr. Arjun from National Milling Company, followed by Mr. Benjamin from Guyana Post Office. And we have Mr. Ben Israel, who is also from Guyana Post Office Corporation, and he's here representing Mr. Williams. And we have Mr. Samwar from the Republic Bank of Guyana. Of course, we have our head table at home, and we have Mr. Bob, our admin officer, our administrative director, Mr. Edward Mactor, operations director, sorry. We have our chief security officer, Mr. Paul Frita. We have our administrative director, Mrs. Melanie Mactor, and of course, our managing director, Mr. Sean Kirkpatrick. To my left is the table with the people who are actively, wandering around the floor, getting everybody in order, and sitting there alone by himself. You're not alone, Uncle George, you're here in spirit. Is Uncle George, and he is one of the administrators here at Kirkpatrick Enterprise Limited. Alright, so a round of applause for Alright, so we have 3 ceremonies today in one, and so it's going to be a bit lengthy, but with good flow and everything, we should be able to do it in the next 10 months. So let me not take up much of your time, and I invite our managing director, Mr. Sean Kirkpatrick, to make this opening remarks.
Good day all. Thank you for coming. This This is indeed a special occasion for all of us here. And I'd like to welcome you all and thank you for coming. Recently we introduced our new service on our Facebook page. It was titled Event Security. Whatever event you have, that PGS provide a safe and secure environment for you. Whether it's a wedding, an anniversary, a concert, or a staff fun day. PGS, we're going to do a free survey and analysis of your security requirements to site. We also introduced last year our arm inspection and patrol services to our clients for a small fee. In addition to the free inspection as we do it, and of course the free arm response, which they get now. What we have to realize is we must have a high standard that all security services. And we must reach or excel, surpass our clients' expectations. If the client expects us to be on time, we must be early. If the client expects us to be there to assist them when they have a problem, we must be there to assist them in a quick, prompt response. We must be there to guide them where they need guidance and assist them in every way when it comes to security. We cannot just go by our own expectations. If the client demands a high standard, then we must excel to that standard and surpass it. As we've done for Republic Bank, National Milling, and GPO in the past. I must mention that this month is Occupational Health and Safety Month. And as such, we have reformed our OHS committee, which you will hear about later on. But I remind you, safety is everyone's business and everyone's responsibility. If you are not safe, then PGS is not safe, then the client is not safe. So we must strive for all of us to be in a safe environment while working on duty, while in our home, while we do anything. The future of PGS depends on all of us here in this room, all of our ranks, and all of our clients supporting us in every aspect of our duties, day or night. I remind you all, it is our clients who pay, and they pay promptly, so we can pay promptly. And we have never missed a payroll, and we have never been late for a payroll. Even recently, when we had all the holidays with Easter and Part 1, Good Friday mounting up in the middle of our payroll collection, we were able, with the assistance of Republic Bank, to meet our payroll needs. In closing, I'd like to say thank you all for your outstanding work throughout the period covered. safe and be healthy. Stay alert and stay alive. Thank you all.
Thank you, Mr. Kirkpatrick. And as Mr. Kirkpatrick was on payroll, let me apologize for the account staff not being here with us this morning. We were all represented through the course of the day, but the reason why they're not here, they're at work on the payroll. As you know, Monday is the 18th, correct? I see Ms. Lena's company smiling. All right. So, as I was saying, we have a long ceremony ahead of us. We're going to try to do it as neatly as possible. So we're going to head straight into the fourth quarter award, and that is the award for the last quarter for the year 2015. Do I have the ramps ready? All right. Our presenter for this portion will be Mr. Paul Freitas, our Chief Security Officer. Mr. Freitas, please take the position. All right. First, Onika Haley, Security Officer Onika Haley. Armed Sergeant Gladwell Bolter. Gladwell Bolter, sir. Lieutenant Lazina Abraham. I'll ask Mr. Samor to present this next award to. Thank you, sir. So, Mr. Dexter Benjamin, Bank and Factory Shift Commander at Republic Bank. Thank you, Mrs. Amar. We'll welcome you again. Alright. I'd also like to ask Mr. Benjamin from the Ghana Post Office Corporation to present the award to Cash Crew Commander Malcolm Morris. Yes, sir. Please welcome awardee Melissa Adams. Future Officer Melissa Adams. Team John. Thank you, Jason. And that brings us to the end of the 2015 awards for the last quarter. A round of applause for the students. In 2015, we had some more than outstanding work by some of our ranks. Some of our ranks that have gone above and beyond the call of duty. And in this segment of the program, we are honoring the special awardees for 2015. The presenter is our Operations Director, Mr. Edward Macker. Alright. First awardee, June Norton, Baton Sergeant. June Norton. Thank you, Ms. Norton. Lieutenant Malcolm Walker. Come on. Certainly you can put your hand glove together for your Lieutenant Calvin Bob. At this point, we'll ask Mr. Macker to step aside for a bit. And we'll ask Mr. Samwar to take back the position on the floor. We have a few words that we'd like to say to these people. There are all ranks at Republican, and we first welcome Lieutenant Jeffrey Best. Now come on, let me hear you. Lieutenant Ruth Smith. Alright, put your hands together for Factory Chief Commander Esma George. Come on. And lastly, for the Factory Chief Commander, Yolanda Richmond. Thank you very much, Mr. Samwar, for lending us your hand. Alright, let me invite GPO Rep, Mr. Benny Crew, and he will be presenting to the Deputy Tactical Commander, Owen Davis. All right, Mr. Marker, can you please take position? All right, please welcome Kenneth McCarthy. Band and Factory Ship Commander Raymond Gold. Please look at the other of Raymond Gold. All right, thank you very much, Edward. Step aside for a minute. I'll ask Mr. Arjun from Macmillan to present this award for us. The Band and Factory Ship Commander, Carl Matheson. All right, recently, one of our very own team member, Mr. Captain Giles, lost everything he had in a fire. His family lost everything they owned. The only thing Mr. Giles literally had was the uniform on his back that he went to find out his belongings born to the ground. I must give commendation to the staff here at PGS and to Dynamic Security Services for coming on board and donating towards this cause. Their contribution has helped Mr. Giles to get him back on his feet. This afternoon, National Milling is desirous of doing the same, and they have sent this article specially from Milko to make a presentation to our officer, Mr. Thompson Giles. Special thanks to the National Milling Company. That contribution came from the Milko, but I must make note that the staff, the directors at National Milling has also made contributions to Mr. Giles' cause. So thank you very much. Continuing with the special award, I'll ask Ms. Matar to take the mic to present to the next few.
Alright, well, good afternoon everyone. So I have the privilege and honor of announcing to the next two special awardees. Our first special awardee is none other than our own MC, Mr. Washington Khan. I'd like to say Mr. Khan has done an excellent job in the last few months. because I have pushed him beyond the realms of what he's accustomed to doing. And in addition to being not only our best collection officer, he's also been doing all our PR, doing our Facebook page, doing our advertising, and managing all our little upliftment projects around the PGS compound. So thank you, Mr. Khan. Our next awardee is the person that you've all seen buzzing around like a bee, who every time I look him in the eye has this sigh of, oh God, what does she want now? Our own Human Resource Officer, Mr. Matthew Cox. Mr. Cox, thanks to Mr. Cox's diligent efforts, we now have a full complement of grants. So people, you're not supposed to be doing those extra hours. We've got people to relieve you. Thank you, Mr. Cox.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Master. And thanks for the award. You know, when you're doing the job, apart from getting paid and what have you, the recognition goes a far way than the pay. You know how much you pay. So I am very humbled by the fact that what we're doing here, that we're commended for it. And I would like to share my award with the people who are helping me downstairs at the college, at the office, to get our compound and everything else in order. So to Caesar, of the essays to stay beyond the college duty. Thank you very much. And to the DMO and Arca, and the tailors who are here to assist. We know that we're asking a little more than normal from you guys, but we ask that you just bear with us. It's all in the document for professional art services. Thank you. All right, moving on to the ceremony. We are going to now honor the ranks who have performed outstandingly in the first quarter of 2016. Making the presentation is our Chief Admin Officer, Mr. Joseph Bob. The man from Joseph Bob. I'd also like to, at this point, say note to representatives from Trans-Guyana, Air Services, sorry. The Air Services, Mr. Harry and Mr. Noble. These are two of our clients that's up at Togo. I'd also like to say pay recognition to the other director of Professional Guide Services and director here at Carpathian Enterprises, Mr. Ian Carpathian. All right, so the first awardee, Security Officer Melanie Sawyer. Army Sergeant Sandra Ramu. Come on, you can do better than that. Wesley Glasgow, Armed Sergeant Wesley Glasgow. A demonstration of all the suit. All right. Brings us to Lieutenant Michael Miguel. driver, Sion Bell. Put your hands together for Assistant Commander Alison Lewis. I know you guys are clap along with them. Duty Officer Marcia Hyman. Cash Crew Commander Thor Carter. Put your hands together for Inspector Ronald Robert. Who is now a training commander. Johnny, Bill, and Grove with professional liability. Thank you, Training Commander Robert. Best wishes. Ship Commander Albert Barker. Joining us the awarding for the first quarter for the exemplary services in the field. Thank you very much, Mr. Bob. Please make some noise for the recipients for the first quarter of 2016 award. So, PGS works with our clients, and we work in the field. And if something goes wrong and capture one of the bad guys, the next people to take something to hand is the Guyana Police Force. So, at this point in time, we would like to pause our award and our awardees and present to the 3 awardees from the Guyana Police Force, and the presenter is our Administrative Director, Ms. Melanie Mantor. We're going to start with Detective Devon Lowe, receiving the first award from the Guyana Police Force. Corporal Lyndon Dunnett. Constable Rayan Dunnett. Thank you very much, Mr. Master. The officers that received these awards were selected by the Guyana Police Force, and the names were submitted to the Personal Guard Services. PGS would like to thank, on behalf of PGS, myself, would like to thank the police officers for maintaining law and order and keeping us guys secure here at home. Thank you very much for your time. At this point, we'll take a short break because I think you might get dehydrated or something that you're not getting the applause. So please refill your glass. Let's come back with some enthusiasm for the annual award. Thank you. Thank you very much. Alright, as I said earlier, the account staff is not here because they are busy preparing payroll in the office. However, we would like to award Mr. Orville Bishop, and so we've asked him to come across firstly. Mr. Bishop is a pillar in PGS and in the accounts office. The go-to guy. Please put your hands together for Mr. Orville Bishop. And we'll ask our chief accountant, Mr. Zaman Torotari, to present the award to Mr. Bishop for his outstanding service in the last quarter. Mr. Ali and Mr. Bishop have been with PGS for over 25 years now. I think Mr. Bishop is winning the race in terms of time. But Mr. Ali is the captain of the ship in the accounts department, both outstanding men at PGS. Please put your hands together. Mr. Bishop is the man who makes sure the money comes in by the bill, and Mr. Ali makes sure it goes out by the checks. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Thank you. Alright, for the biggest part of today's award ceremony, the annual award for the year 2015. This is the last batch to receive awards, and the awards were presented by our managing director, Mr. Sean Kirkpatrick. Mr. Kirkpatrick, please take the speaker. One of the few times I get the round of applause. Alright. First award for outstanding services in the year 2015. Please welcome Security Officer Elizabeth Class. Alright, put your hands together for Elizabeth Class. Alright, so the smaller trophy is the fire to keep for our service for the year. The larger trophies are league trophies, and you get to keep that if you're rewarded 3 years in a row. Now we have ranks that are with us for over 20 years, so there's a very good possibility that one of these days those trophies will go home, maybe in this class. Next awardee, Baton Sergeant Patricia Connell. Patricia looks like she has a good muscles and a good feet, and she has a lot of weight to fit. So with that, our certificate, our league trophy, our check in the envelope. We probably back you guys will be busy on Monday morning. PGS, right? Thank you very much. Baton Sergeant Patricia Connell. Our Sergeant Evelyn Edwards. Bank and Factory Ship Commander Clifton Porter. Mr. Porter is not here with us today, so we move on to Duty Officer Devon Sober. Now I assure you, Mr. Sober to be able to carry all of that and more. Captain Commander Amita Baird. Not here. Amita Baird is in the field. We recognize her contribution. Lieutenant Michael Cummins. Inspector Mark Joe. Driver Leonard Thomas.
You don't want to check, give it back later.
Mr. Thomas, we're going to check for me like water. Thank you very much, Mr. Thomas. And rounding off the awards for the most outstanding ranks for 2015 is our very own Ship Commander Akeem John. Akeem John also won the award earlier for Best Ship Commander for last quarter of 2015. That's a beautiful trophy. Looks a lot heavier than a team. Thank you very much, Akeem. Thank you, Mr. Patrick. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the awardees for all the categories. Thank you very much for your hard work. Please continue to do so. All right. For those of you who are on our Facebook page, you might have seen a few notices about the Operation Health and Safety elections. I encourage you who are not here to join our Facebook page. It's Professional Guard Services Inc. Simply type that in and it will come up and you hit like. Once you're there, you'll be privy to information of things that may be happening at PGS and also other stuff that is currently happening in society where security matters. And also you can have some security tips, public announcements, advices, and so forth. So it's a page not only geared for PGS, but in general, it's able to help out with, with the flow of information. So join us there and encourage your friends and family to like us on Facebook. So as I was saying, the Operation Health and Safety Committee, there was an election to establish the committee, and the results are out. GCOM has done their tabulation, and go to Voodoo and who else will give you the results. If I can pass it on to our administrative director, Ms. Melanie Master, I invite her to take podium.
Good afternoon, once again, everyone. First of all, as you can tell, we're incredibly proud of hosting our very first occupational health and safety elections. And in case you didn't realize, a lot of meetings and sub-meetings and war room meetings went into planning and executing that exercise. How we would ensure the integrity of the boxes, and one person was even worried that maybe we needed to institute an ink system so that rounds didn't double vote. So we decided that we trust you guys. What I'm very proud to say is, I believe, this is what the Human Resource Officer has told me, that with the exception of 3 people, everybody in PGS voted. So I think we had a better vote turnout at the national level. Congratulations. And I take this as an endorsement of people's appreciation for the significance of occupational health and safety. Now, we're in the business of security. And I like to say, safe communities, safe businesses, they create a safe economic climate. In creating a safe economic climate, organizations like PGS promote national development. Very often, however, we miss the link between security and the welfare and health of the individuals delivering those security services. Now, professional guard services has had a long tradition of looking out for and sticking up for our ranks. And I think our former Mr. Kirkpatrick, Mr. Dougal Kirkpatrick, was famous for his open door policy, where ranks could walk right in and bring problems, issues, challenges directly to him. And so I'm hoping as we go forward with the Occupational Health and Safety Committee, that we're going to keep that in mind. So, it was with great pleasure that I now announce to you the members of the new PGS Occupational Health and Safety Committee. And I'll ask them to each come and just form a line in front of the head table. We have Mr. Watson Buchanan from the Admin and Operational Department. Mr. Matthew Cox from the Human Resource Department. It was a landslide victory in that department. Inspector Joe. From and of course myself, appointed by the MD. Thank you very much. Oh.
Now that you're all introduced, you expect to do the best you can for everyone.
Now, I apologize that our representative from the Ministry of Labour is not here. We don't know what's happened, but anyhow, I'd just like to add a few words. We have been very pleased and privileged by the recent overtures by the Ministry of Labour and the interest they have taken in the security sector. And PGS, as has always been our stance, will be, I assure you that, in the forefront of advocating for the rights and privileges of rights. We were especially heartened in meeting with the Minister to hear him iterate interest in revisiting the Private Security Act and the Watch Hands Act, which I think is very important in light of the fact, and ladies, you can correct me if I'm wrong, that women now constitute over 60% of the security sector. And therefore it's incredibly important that we take that in mind as we advocate and as we legislate this sector. We're also keen on the status of pregnant women. Within the security sector, it is a very dangerous sector, and it is inappropriate for women who are pregnant to serve the full term and not be allowed to go on leave earlier. So we are hoping that with the support of the Ministry of Labour, this is one of the things that we will be able to see improved in years to come. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mrs. McClurk. And thanks to the electorate for the confidence you bestowed in the committee. And we assure you that we will work in the best of your interest to ensure that you are safe at PGS headquarters and at the site that you are assigned to. Thank you very much. At this point, we'd like to invite our Chief Security Officer, Mr. Paul Freitas, to the podium for his remarks.
Thank you. Good afternoon. A round of applause to Mr. Washington here for doing an excellent job. Moving a piece. Let me lead on. First of all, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank our clients and the representatives for taking time out from your busy schedule to be with us here today. We know by now our clients, we cannot survive without them. And so, a round of applause for all of that. I would also like to say a special thank you to our Managing Director, Mr. Sean Kopashi, for his commitment and leadership, even without our late CEO. I would also like to thank the entire PGS team, which of course is in full support, all hands on deck of the Managing Director, and the team consists of our directors, our admin department, my very own security department, includes our shift commanders, our radio operators, our inspectors, and every single ranking team. We would also like to say thank you to our collectors department, our procurement department, Mr. Patrick, our new and upcoming HR department, and of course, the mechanic and everybody else. You know what you mean. PGS, as we know, is a paramilitary organization. And that's the reason, for those of us who do not know, you see in our ranks marching up and saluting. We also strive on our motto, which is excuse cannot be accepted instead of results. And yes, I have not forgotten our winners today. And that's why I mentioned excuse cannot be accepted instead of results. And because of that, today we see only results. A big thank you to all the winners. We would like you, of course, when you leave here, return in the fields, you champion the cause in terms of leadership in ensuring that our standards are maintained and even lift them higher. And so, congratulations to you all, and thank you.
Thank you, CSO. All right, as we come down towards the end of today's formal